Hi, everybody. We're going to try this again. Hopefully, you're seeing me. I give up trying to look at the comments on my tablet. It's just not going to work. I don't know. I think they must have changed something with a site that I use. I'm going to have to contact them and find out what's going on because this is driving me crazy. So, hopefully, you guys are all seeing me. Let me know, both on Facebook and YouTube. If you could, one of you could just let me know, yep, I can see you, then I know everything's okay. But it should be fine because I don't have it on my laptop, on my tablet anymore. But 2 weeks in a row, I'm going to stop trying. I really thought I had it figured out. Okay, I'm going to see who all is on here right now. Let's see. Karen, thanks for coming back. I appreciate that. And Myra, too, for coming back. And Kathy. And Crystal, glad you came back, too. Okay. Oh, hi, Patty. Glad you could make it. Let's see. Holly, glad you're here. Thank you, Kathy. Kathy just told me you guys can see me. Good. Okay, that's on Facebook. Please, on Facebook, if you're watching, let me know if you can see my face. Like Joan, I can see you on Facebook. Can you let me know if you see me or not? I feel like that Verizon commercial. Can you see me now? But I'm, or that's when. Can you hear me now? But oh, thanks, Mary Catherine. Oh, I got to share that. That's funny. She says, "Congratulations, you went over the computer." I did. It took some doing, but I finally got it. Okay. Looking good. Thanks, Joan. Oh, and Robin's at Kroger again. I think you were at Kroger last week, weren't you? Oh, I know won't be at Gray's, though. They're closed now. Ooh, I hate that. Okay, that's a cafeteria that's here in Mooresville, Indiana. It's been here for over 80 years. Oh, I think right at 80 years, 80, 81 years. And they had to close down on Sunday. People in Mooresville kind of bummed, and surrounding areas, that is, too. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started now. Last week I was flustered. This week I'm like, okay, fine. I'm good. Okay, so now that we've got a few more people on, good. The number's definitely gone up. The bad thing is, like last week, we didn't get quite as many people on. They were probably using the link in my email. That link's not going to work again this week. Facebook will, but I always put the direct link to the live video in my email right before this video, before the live starts. I mean, like an hour or two before the live starts. And now that link's not going to work again because they're going to be taken to the one that's not working. But okay, one good thing, if they hear my voice, I don't know if when it goes to blue screen, can you guys even hear me? If they do, then they'll start watching it and realize they're gonna have to go find another video. So it should work out okay. All right. Well, I see some people doing hashtag door prize, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. But first off, I'm gonna just let you know I'm gonna be telling you about my club again this month and showing you how to make a card. And I think I found, well, it's not my favorite new bundle because there's a couple others I really like, but this is definitely second or third. I love it. It's the Coneflower Celebrations. I knew I was going to like it because I fell in love with it as soon as I saw it in the catalog. But when I made these cards yesterday, I'm like, oh, I love this. I had so much fun making them. So I'll show you all the cards and then even teach you how to make the first card. So right now I'm going to go ahead and do door prize. Hi, Tina. Glad you're here. Oh, and you guys said you cannot hear me with the blue screen. Okay. Oh, well, it'll work out. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm getting a lot of people now, so we're good. This last week it wasn't as many as usual, and I know that was because that email link didn't work. Okay. Oh, Teresa Foster, your first time catching a live. I'm so glad you could make it. Okay, I'm trying to go over. I will do, like I said last week, I will do my very best to see your comments. Oh, actually, can I do? Oh, well, don't worry about that right now. But every once in a while, I have to switch some things up. And the computer's a little farther away, so I have a little harder time seeing it because of the glare I've got on it. But okay, because when it was blue screen, I was talking. Okay, well, this is from one of the cards that I made last week. It's the door prize I'm getting ready to draw for right now. Now, the way my door prizes work, for those of you that are new, if you live in the United States, you can participate. And if you want to be in the door prize, make sure you type in the comments hashtag door prize exactly the way you see it there at the bottom of the screen. It has to be all one word. Do the hashtag, then all one word, no spaces whatsoever, because a program is pulls all the comments. I have it typed in just right and puts you in the drawing. If you're watching the replay, still do the hashtag door prize if you're wanting in on the door prize, but it's okay if it's not exactly right because I'm the one that puts your name in the wheel that you're going to see here in just a minute. But here, those of you watching here tonight, make sure you type it in just like you see there on the screen, and you're going to see other people that have done it too. Oh, hi, Paula. It's been a while since you've been able to watch live. I'm glad you could make it. Okay. Make sure I'm not missing. I think usually by this time everybody's doing hashtag door prize, and then I know I've probably missed some comments, but I promise I go and look at them as soon as the live is over and answer any questions. I go over this every week, but like I know some of you are new, like Teresa is. If you're watching on YouTube, to get the answer to any of your questions, I will try my best to tag you. Sometimes tags don't work for me on YouTube. I'm not sure why. I don't know if I'm sure it's my problem, not YouTube, but I will put the answer in the regular comments below the video description because this live chat that you're doing your comments on right now, as soon as live is over, I can't do any commenting on there anymore. So I will put it in the regular comment section under the replay of the live for you there. If you're watching on Facebook, I can just reply right back to your comment. No problem. Oh, hi, Holly. You're new. I'm glad you're here. Good. I'm glad to see I got a couple new. If you're new, just holler hi. We'd love to hear from you and know where you're from, too. It's always fun to find out where everybody's from. You don't have to give the exact place. You can just get the state if you want to. Okay. Well, this is from last week. So I'm going to pull up the wheel that I did beforehand. This time I'm remembering to turn it on because last week I forgot to turn it on. So I'm going to get this ready. Oop, wrong screen. I don't need that one anymore. Hold on a minute. There we go. All right. So let's see who's going to win this one. I got to get my Post-it notes. I always forget to get those out. And here we go. This is everybody that watched the replay and the live last week with the hashtag door prize. Carmen, congratulations. I cannot remember who won. I know you've watched quite a few times. Could you please, let's see, I'm not sure where you were watching from. It seems like you're YouTube, but I'm probably remembering wrong. It's hard to keep track of all of you guys. But if you would just, if you're watching on YouTube, click that contact me link in the video description and give me your mailing address. And if you're watching from, Facebook, then you can just message me there directly from my page. So congratulations. That was one of my cards from my card class at home. That's part of my thank you gifts. So I'm not going to go over those this time because the lives have been getting really long. And I'm like, I'm going to cut a few things out. If you don't know about my thank you gifts, you get thank you gifts when you order from me. So check that out. There's a link down below in the video description. On YouTube, just click on the thank you gifts link and you'll get all the information there. I've got 4 thank you gifts and all your orders accumulate over the month. So if you place more than one order in June, on July 1st, I will add up all your orders and that will determine what thank you gifts you earn. And that includes the card kits to make that card you just saw, plus a couple others. So you can find out all that on that page. If you're watching on Facebook, click the Learn More button at the top of the page and then click on the thank you gifts link. And that'll give you all the information there too. And any links that bring up Facebook people, just click that Learn More button and you'll see it there at the top of the screen. Okay. I see a bunch of congratulations. Oh, hi, Tina Gascon. Glad you could come back. I don't think I've seen your name for a little while. And maybe you have watched. I just missed it. Sometimes that happens. Okay. Got a few Tinas. All right. Or at least a couple Tinas. All right. I think I probably did miss a few, but I'm going to go ahead and get started. Like I said, this is going to be with my club. And I will tell you how it works. It's a monthly subscription. It's what you do. You click my subscribe button on my monthly online card club page. There's a link to that in the video description on YouTube and under that Learn More button on my Facebook page. Once you get there, at the top of the page, it tells you everything that you need to know about club. Then it has a subscribe button. And when you scroll underneath that, then it tells you all the information for this month. Always like to keep all the general information on the top, and then I put the current month underneath that. And it's going to be, like I said, the Coneflower Bundle. I'll show you that here in just a minute. You're going to love it. It's so cool. And It's $46 a month. I'll show you everything you get the $46 a month, but it is done through PayPal, the subscription. So when you subscribe, you if you already have an account in PayPal, then you just get into your account and subscribe that way. If you don't and you don't want to have a PayPal account, that's okay. You don't have to. You can sign in as a guest. And just PayPal will take care of all your payments. So say if you signed up this today on the 10th, then PayPal will charge your card every on the 10th of the month every month until you cancel, and you can cancel anytime. You've got control of that. But if you stay in my club for at least six continuous months, then you will get a 20 to 25, it's really more like $25 bonus package every 6 months you stay in club. But now if you cancel and then come back, then your 6 months starts all over again. So you want to stay in club. But like I said, you can cancel anytime. There's no obligation. So, but it is $46 a month. I'm going to show you what you get this month. Crystal says she needs this bundle. Yes, you do. It says not found. You are kidding me, Glenna. You know what? Right now, I do believe, because when I was hurrying up and setting everything up, I just copied and pasted everything on my YouTube. I think you can find all my links in the video post. So try that. That should have all the information about my club and my thank you gifts. Because I did go ahead and include that real quick. And I think what I'm going to start doing, I might just go ahead and start putting links in my Facebook posts again. I'm not sure what a big difference that is. And I hate having you guys have to keep going that learn more button. But thanks for letting me know that, Glenn. I'm going to check that out. It should be working, but I'll look into that. It seems like everything's quit working on me today. Well, that's actually the last couple weeks. Okay. Oh, Tina's on vacation. That's Tina Gascon's on vacation. That's why she got to make it. Good. Hope you're having fun on vacation. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and switch the camera quick. I got to show you the bundle. I'm going to get that door prize thing out of the way here. No, I don't want to show it. I want to hide it. There we go. All right. Oh, I forgot to open this up. I knew there are a couple things I forgot to do. I usually open this up so I don't have to do it for you, but wasn't that big a deal. Okay, here is the bundle. You can tell it's centered around that big cone flower. I love cone flowers. I have always loved cone flowers. So this is the stamp set. Oh, thanks, Crystal. I'm glad you still love me. Okay. All right. I'm seeing if okay, I thought I missed another comment, but we're good. But here's the Coneflower Celebration. It has some really nice greetings, images, and then it's actually 2 pages worth of dies. Oops, one of them stuck to this one. There we go. Now, just to let you know, for those of you that haven't bought bundles from Stampin' Up before, die sets, the magnet sheets are something that I added. It does come in this plastic container with this. That's an envelope. But what I do, the cardboard piece, it's more like cardstock. That these are put. It's lightweight cardboard. It's actually thicker than cardstock. These are all taped on pieces of cardboard. The tape usually starts to wear out after a while, and I'd rather not mess with that. So I bought these magnet sheets on Amazon. And Joan says this is on her list. Oh, Lynn, hi Lynn, glad you're here from Southern New Jersey. Glad to see you back. So this is the bundle I'm using in this month. I'm going to hurry up and show you what everybody gets for their $46 a month. They get the card kits to make 2 each of 4 cards. I know my card class homes are 3. My club is 4 cards. So they get this. Any embossing or die cutting done with something that's not part of the featured bundle, I do for them. But anything that needs stamped or die cut with the bundle, I give you the cardstock to do it, but you have to do it yourself. If you do not want the current bundle that I'm using in a given month, you can always substitute with another bundle or stamp set, whatever you want to do. But you can just you can still use the card kits and just change them up a little bit. And I do give everybody in my club a PDF. The PDF doesn't have step-by-step instructions, but it does include like the pictures of the cards, the supply list, the paper sizes. Say they want to make more than just 2 of the card, they can go back and they'll have all the paper sizes there so they can make the card again. I also include I think it said this, pictures of the outside of the card and the inside of the card, and the links to all the videos for the club that month. And of course, then they also get an exclusive video for 3 of the cards. So that's the card kits. And that's what they get every month. Then they get the card kits. Then they're going to be getting a half pack this month of the Neutrals 6x6 DSP. They come out with a new pack, every year, every 2 years. I think the last year's only lasted 1 year. It didn't last that long. It didn't seem like anyway. But I love this paper. This is the neutral, so all neutral colors that we have their own color. Like this is the crumb cake, and here's the other side. So every color, I think that's gray granite, either gray granite or smoky slate, gets their own paper here. Okay, so they're going to get half pack. So it's one sheet of each one. That's Mossy Meadow. Let's see here. Let me compare these. Yeah, that is gray granite. I'd say that's smoky slate. I love that stripe too. And I am actually using the stripe part on this one. There's this. There's the Misty Moonlight version, and there's the basic gray version, and the pecan pie version, and the blackberry bliss version. Then there's another two-sided design, the flowers. This is crumb cake, and that's the other side, like a splatter piece. Actually, this is the side one of the sides I'm using tonight. That's right. I couldn't remember which card I was doing. So it does the same thing, the same design, and the other 9 colors in the neutrals. So that's what they get in their pack. They will also get, and I forgot to open these, and this is my pack, so it is not full, but they will get a full pack of these. These are the Muted Palette Dots. It's Petal Pink, Daffodil Delight, Cloud Cover, said that backwards, and Mossy Meadow. But you can see there's large and small in each color. So they'll get a full pack of those. They will also get a full roll of the gold striped mesh ribbon. This is actually part of that complimentary sips. No, I think is that the name of the suite? Yeah, that is the name of the suite. Complimentary sips suite. Hey, Gladys, I'm glad you caught me too, Gladys. Oh, hi, Debbie Franklin. I just saw you. Yeah, Teresa, isn't this a wonderful stamp set? I love it. It's gorgeous. So that is everything they get for their $36. They get the ribbon, a full pack of the embellishments, the half pack of the DSP, and then they'll also get the card kits to make 2 each of the 4 cards. So I'm going to show you those here in just a minute. Now with the bundle, they have the option of adding that on. The whole price of the bundle is $53, and that is all they pay extra. What they do is they click a link that I give them, they fill out the form, and then I send them a PayPal invoice, and they pay for it that way. But all they're going to pay is that $53. I pay the shipping and tax for them. So it's a savings of 18%. That's 11% for the shipping, and the 7% sales tax that Indiana has since it's shipped to me. So that saves you some money if you're in the club. It's just a perk of being in club. And I told you things, a PDF, the videos, and things like that, but you can find out everything on that monthly online card club page. And and tonight you can find both of those links in the Facebook, just there in the post with the video, and on YouTube in the video description. Now here are the cards. Here is this one. I used 2 of that flower. I don't know if you noticed with the dies. Oh, I should keep that out because I'm going to use that, aren't I? Where did I put it? Oh, there it is, right in front of my face. You can make the flower this way, and you can do it with this flower. This die here is what did all this. So there's different ways, and I actually show you 4 different ways to all variations of the flowers. So that is this. Actually, the second card. Let me show you the first card. That's the second card they'll make. This is the other one they'll be making, and then the last one they'll be making is this one. And then tonight, they'll also get the supplies to make 2 each of this one. And this is the one I'm going to make here tonight. I love the purples in this one. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you how this works. Always tell my club members, go to your email. And I'm doing this part just so they remember what to do in my new people, because they'll be watching this video to make this card when they get their card kits. Just go to the email I sent you. The PDF's attached to that. Make sure you save that PDF. That way you don't lose the link to the videos or any of the information that you need, including the sizes. But go to card number 1, get all your supplies together, and then you can come back and make this card. So if you're watching the recording, you can pause it and come back and make this and get all your supplies together. But those of you watching live, let's get going on this one. And I did want to show you one more thing. I want to stop sharing this one. I've got to do some things in the background here. Let's see if I can get it to work. I didn't want to share two screens because I was afraid it was really going to make my computer slow down. Yes. Okay. So what I'm going to do, switch to me again for a second. And there's a card that has been super, I guess some people say uber popular. I usually say super, but super popular. I posted it back in 2011, and it is still the top card that is pinned on my Pinterest board, which I am way behind on my Pinterest. I've got to quit neglecting Pinterest. But I want to show you, this is how I came up. I actually cased myself. I thought, you know what? This is like a coneflower here. Ooh, let's get that picture bigger. It's not a real big picture, but that is, hopefully you can see that. I know that looks a little weird with the blue screen, but don't worry, that's supposed to be blue behind there. But there is the card. That was one. It just has been super popular. I actually made that with some oval punches, and people they loved it. So I thought, okay, I'm going to make this card. So there you go. You can see how close they are. The flower image is a little bit bigger, but other than that, it's the exact same format. So I'm going to go ahead and start working on this. I always have to put this up. You're going to see little things, background things here. I usually put this on a little clip whenever I'm making cards. That way I can remember exactly how I made them. So I'm going to grab one of the card kits here, this one here. Get the supplies I need for one card, because there's enough for two in here. I need the one. Well, let's get it. This one is the card base. It's 5.5 by 8.5, Blackberry Bliss. So I'm going to go ahead and fold this in half. I'm going to get the corners lined up. Now, this is the part where it might be a little bit late. I mean, I might be late seeing your comments. I may not see them real well. I see a bunch of you saying gorgeous on my cards. Good. I'm glad you're liking them. Oh, and Holly, I'm even going to show you how I weave that ribbon. That's on this card. I thought that was, I've seen that. We've had other dies that have different things like that where you can weave it through. And when I saw this one, the circle border, I thought, ooh, I wonder if that would work. And it did. I was excited. Okay. Looking over the comments here. Oh, thanks, Tina Gascon. I'm saying your last name since there's more than one Tina on here tonight. Thanks, Holly. Glad you guys are liking them. Okay, get back to work here. So this was that 8.5 by 5.5 piece of Blackberry Bliss folded in half. So that's my card base. And in the card kit, there is a half sheet of Petunia Pop. And this is going to be used for stamping. So I'm going to get this. Oh, and I forgot to mention this to my ladies. The stamps you're going to need this one right here. You're going to need both leaves, and you're going to need the stem, and you're going to need the one that says it's your day. So those are all the stamps you're going to get. I got ahead of myself. And then with the dies, you're going to need to get out this one here. You're going to need to get out both of the leaf stamps. Dies are not stamps. And then with this sheet, we're actually going to be using both of these together. So this is a version to show you how you can use both of them. So you need that one. And this border that you guys were talking about that you like, that's the one I'm going to use to weave the ribbon. And then this one for the stem. And, oh my goodness, I used a bunch of them. And this one right here. So those are all the dies and stamps you need. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm going to cut some paper here. So I'm going to get back. I'm not doing this in order like I usually do on my exclusive videos. I usually show the bundle and then tell them how to cut their cardstock. Their DSP. And DSP is designer series paper, in case you didn't know that. This is the pack of paper they're going to get. And I need the Mossy Meadow version of the flowers. So let's see if I can find that here. There we go. So you guys need to grab this one. And you also need to grab the one that has a bunch of splatter. That's actually the same one, but we need the Blackberry Bliss one. So, oh, I've got these mixed up a little bit. Hold on a minute. There we go. So I need this one right here. So with this one, let's go and start with this one. I need a 4 by 1.5. So I'm going to go ahead and just go with the 4-inch mark here. And then do the 1.5. Whenever it's 1.5 or less, I'm right-handed. It's easier for me to use that right cutting or right ruler over here. So it goes up to 1.5. So there's my 4 by 1.5. And then with this one, I need a 4 by 2 1/4. So I'm going to do another 4 right here, and then do a 2 1/4. So those of you that are in club watching this, you can get another 4 by 1.5 out of this piece, and then you can cut this at 2 1/4 one more time, and you'll have enough for both of your cards. So that's all you need to cut out of your DSP. Then we have some ribbon. We need a 6-inch piece. I'm going to grab the ribbon. I don't know if you can see, I don't think you can see my ruler down here, but there's the 6-inch mark. I can never get quite low enough for you guys to see the ruler. So there's my 6-inch, and you can get another one if you're doing your second card. Then my muted, we'll get these out when we're ready. I just want to have those ready for myself. Okay, so that's everything you have to cut ahead of time. So now I can bring this back in. So this is that half sheet of the Petunia Pop that's in the kit. I need to stamp the large flower. Now, if you look at this here, I'm going to want to stamp this near the bottom down here. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to ink this up with Blackberry Bliss. Oh, hi, Deidre. Glad you can make it. Tonight, I am using you're not going to see all the dies right now, but the Coneflower Celebrations, because I've taken some of the dies off already to use here tonight, but Coneflower Celebrations. This is part of my monthly online card club this month. Okay, so I'm going to stamp this down here. Hold it down for a few seconds. So this is Blackberry Bliss ink on Petunia Pop cardstock. And that is all I need to stamp on here. So I'm going to put this to the side. Then I'm going to get all the pieces out. I need this one. I could have done this ahead of time, but there we go. And this one, and I think this one, there's only one. Okay. Now, so I wanted you guys to see the complete kit when I showed to you a minute ago. Now, there are 2 Mossy Meadow pieces in the kit. You want to get the larger one. Let me make sure I did these right, because it doesn't look right. 3 by I didn't think so. Wait a minute here. Oh, no, you do want the bigger one, the fatter one. Let's put it that way. There's one's a little bit longer. That's what was throwing me. So this one's a little shorter and fatter. This one you put to the side. This longer one is the one we want for the stem and the leaves. Okay. Get the Mossy Meadow. And I'm going to stamp the stem right across the bottom. So this time I'm actually using the same color ink as the cardstock. So it's Mossy Meadow on Mossy Meadow. And then I'm going to stamp both of the leaves. So there's one. And here's the other. You can see that. So put this to the side because we'll need that for die cutting here in a minute. And I might as well get all the stamping done. The smaller basic white piece that's in the kit, this one is a 2 7/8 by 3 7/8. I usually don't use those different kinds of sizes, but it worked out better for this card. I'm going to use my Blackberry Bliss again, and It's Your Day. And I'm going to stamp it here in the bottom right corner of this piece. Okay. And there's one more thing to stamp. I almost start putting stuff away. Grab the larger basic white piece. This is a 4 by 5 1/4. Oh, Deidre, you said you've been debating getting it? Yeah, I love this flower set. I'm not kidding. Like I said, I fell in love with it as soon as I saw it. But then when I was making these cards yesterday, I'm like, oh, I was having so much fun. I almost wanted to make more cards. Usually by the time I get to the fourth card, I'm like, okay, I'm done with that set for a little while. But I'm like, this one I'm going to be using probably really soon because I really like it. So now I'm going to grab my big flower again. So that says something about a stamp set when you've made 4 cards with it and you still want to keep making new cards with it. So I'm going to put this here in the bottom corner, hold it down for a few seconds, and that's just going to be my little corner decoration for the inside of the card. So that is everything that needs to be stamped. See if I can get this closed. It's getting tight for some reason. That's weird. That one's usually not tight. Okay. I'm going to grab my die cutting machine. Get this situated here. It's not the easiest thing. I'm trying to do it over here. That way it stays. There we go. I think that's going to make it stay better. But I've learned if I put that handle in the middle of the screen, it focuses on this, and then this is kind of blurry. So hopefully I got that fixed. Okay. Gladys says this is the only set that you have ordered this time. Oh, you do have it? Good. I bet you have you used it yet? I was excited. I couldn't wait to get it out. Okay, now I'm going to bring in the Petunia Pop. Now there is a right or wrong, and I lucked out and picked out the right one. So if I had tried to use this one, I can tell it's not lining up. It's like the mirror version. So you want to just flip it around. Oh, my tape's gone. Hold on a minute. Oh, hold on. I've got it over here. Had to reach for it a little bit. I forgot I threw away all my tape last week because it wasn't working very well. That's probably enough. I'll leave it where I can reach it this time. So I'm going to line this up. Make sure you just get that whole image to fill in the opening of the bottom part of the die. Okay. I'm going to put one there. Put one there. So for die cutting, it's the base platform, number 1, the die plate number 2, and then the standard cutting plate. This on top, and then I need another standard cutting plate to put on top of this. I'm going to move this over a little bit because you want to make sure that die is completely in that sandwich because it has to have the right pressure for it to work. Oh, Gladys, you have not used it yet? You need to get it out. You're going to love it. Oh, hi, Lorraine. You'll catch the replay later. Okay. I hope you have a good evening, too. Okay, so here is this. So that's what it's going to look like. Put this to the side. And then as you can see, there's plenty for the second card. Now I need to die cut the leaves and the stem. So I don't know if you can tell. You can see just a bunch of lines on that stem. I want to make sure that when I line this up, I see a line right along the edge of the opening, both sides, the top and the bottom. I learned that because I thought I had it lined up once and I didn't. And make sure that the outside lines actually go all the way from end to end. So make sure that you've got that lined up. I think I've got it. I've got to get it in the way of my camera. Hold on a second. There we go. I'm going to put 2 on here since it's so long. Hopefully I got that lined up. It's hard to tell with a camera in the way. Okay, now there are 2 leaf dies. You can tell that one is a little narrower than the other. So I'm going to put this one right here. I am going to have to get a couple more pieces of tape. No, actually, I bet one is going to be just fine with this one. And then this one goes here. Okay. And I wonder if I could get, yep, I can. I'm going to get this piece here. And so this is the one that we cut out a minute ago, if you're making it with me. And this is a piece of early espresso. It's 2 inches by 1 3/4. And it's enough to make 2 of these flower centers. Okay. I'll put that there. Then I'm going to put this right here. And, oh, I did forget something. I knew I had some more. Then there's room here. Thankfully, well, you know what? I'm going to have to wait until I die cut this. So if you make this, stamp the leaves down a little closer to the stem. I forgot I was fitting that one on. It does fit perfectly, but I stamped them just a little too far apart. But it's going to work as soon as it dies out of the way. So you can get all that done at one swoop. Go ahead and put this through. Oh, Celia said she didn't like this at first, but now she's really liking it. It's going on your wish list. Good. I'd love to hear that. Okay, now if you ever kind of let it pounce and it doesn't come out, you just take the paper piercer, take your pick tool, and there are little holes they put in here, and that'll start making it come out, and it comes out real easy. Oh no, there you go. I knew if I angled it right, you could see the detail. I really like that die. I think it's cool. Then sometimes this one I have to do twice. I don't know if it's my machine or the die. Oh no, it's fine. Good. This is I've got two machines. I think it's my plate on my other one because I did not have to go on if your plate is warped and it may not die cut the center very well, just do it through. I did it through twice that time, I think. Actually, maybe I just did it once. But sometimes you just have to run it through a couple more times because then it die cut perfectly. So it was definitely my cutting plate. So I'm going to have to change out my cutting plate because it worked out fine on this one. I could tell it was getting pretty warped. I'm glad to know that. That means it's not the die's fault. I'd rather it was the cutting plate. It went perfectly that time. So doesn't that look cool with all that detail from the DSP? I like that. Sometimes I forget to do that. Okay, now get this leaf off. There we go. Kathy, I know with wax paper, I don't know what the deal is. I don't like some people love doing that, and it works, and it does work. I get a waxy film on my paper that I don't like, so I think that's why I don't use it. But I need to practice on it again. It could be my wax paper's getting old. You know what? I just thought of that because I remember doing that technique all the time, and I didn't have that trouble. So I bet you that's what it is. I just need to buy some new wax paper. Sometimes when I say things, start talking out loud, then I realize, okay, wait a minute. So I will definitely get some new wax paper, and I bet it'll work. Because the wax paper I have keeps putting this film on it, and I don't like it. But that definitely works. So make sure you have good wax paper. I bet you that's going to fix mine. Okay, now that I've got that die out of the way, I do have enough room to get this done. So I'm going to put this on like so. Run this through. But as you can see, if I brought this leaf down a little closer, which there was plenty of room, I would have had even more room for this. And it could have all happened at the same time. But that's okay. Now, you can tell that I've got little circles, because if you want to hold on to these, you can. I'm not using them. I think they'd make great little things for confetti, like in shaker cards and things like that. I'm going to go ahead and get these over in my little dish for right now. And then this one, yep, I'm going to have to get that started again too. Just kind of poke it. Let's see, it comes out super easy as soon as you get it started. So there you go. So that is all the die cutting that needs to be done. Get everything situated here so I don't lose anything. Done. Yes, I'm done with this. And now I'm going to start putting this together. Now with this piece here, there is a little score line right here. So I'm going to fold this in half, and then I'm going to make sure that the flower lines up. So the back and the front line up. Because that is a little score line, and sometimes when you first fold it down, it may not be lined up just right. Just kind of move it a little bit, and it'll be just fine. Yeah, Celia, I'm going to definitely get some new wax paper because I bet you that's what's happening, because I do not remember that happening before. It just puts this really weird wax film on it, so I'm definitely going to invest in some wax paper again. I just got to think, I'm down here in my basement, and we're going to get our dehumidifier going again, because in the summer it starts to get a little humid down here, and that could have ruined it after a few years. So I bet you that's what happened. Okay, so here's this. Oh, Mary Catherine says she uses wax paper too. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna get some new wax paper because I know that's what the problem is. I don't know why I didn't think of that sooner. Okay, so I'm gonna put this here. It's all folded and ready to go. This is gonna go on top. I kind of like the petals being loose, so I'm gonna grab my silicone craft sheet just so I don't get any adhesive on my glass mat. I'm just going to put, oh, wait a minute. I used dimensionals, didn't I? Never mind. I'm going to grab 2 dimensionals. I'm going to use black ones. You can use the white ones if that's all you have. I'm going to put one on each side of the flower center part here at the top. Remove the paper backing. And it is just going to go, I'm going to line it up with the flower center up here at the top of the petunia pop one, the one I just cut, or folded, I mean. Okay, so that just gets this popped up a little bit. It looks really neat. Now I'm going to grab the flower center. Do it on the wrong side, of course, put the adhesive on the side that doesn't look as good. And then this is just going to go right on top. I want to make sure I line it up so you don't see any purple. Oop, I got to move it over a little bit. There, I don't see any going around here, the top part here. So now I can push it down. I always just lay it down and then I push it down. There we go. Doesn't that, just putting that flower center just finishes it off perfectly. And one thing this did, it kind of curled the petals down a little bit, which is really neat looking. My other one didn't do that. So you can get a different look every time. So now I'm going to go ahead and grab the card base again. I'm going to go ahead and put this inside piece that I already stamped and put it on the inside of the card. Like so. And there we go. This is a piece of petunia pop again, 4 by 5 1/4 this time. I'm going to grab that other DSP piece that I cut out earlier. This is that 4 by 1 1/2. Oh, thanks, Sherry Willis. I'm glad you like that. Okay, oh, there's my seal. Get some seal on here. And this is going to go across the bottom. I'm going to leave about 1/4 of an inch, maybe 1/8 of an inch, probably more like 1/8 of an inch, showing at the bottom. And I think some of the cards, yep, I cut that a little bit longer than my cardstock. And make sure I've got this all the way to the edge. Yeah, I do. So I'm going to put my scissors up against my cardstock because that helps my scissors go straight as long as I stay up against that cardstock. Okay. And I can go ahead and put this on the card base. So make sure that fold is on the left. The Blackberry Bliss and the Petunia Pop really look pretty together. I like them. Oh, thanks, Lynn. She says the card's a stunner. I'm glad you like it. Okay, now this piece is going to be put on the center of the last Mossy Meadow in the kit. This is a 3 by 4. I'm going to go ahead and turn this over. And this is just going to go right in the center of this. Now, this is why I did the 7/8 sizes on this white one, because I just wanted a narrow. Actually, I didn't cut it just right. So you know what I'm going to do? I am putting it so there's it's closer to the right than the left. I think I might have cut this a little wider. That works fine because what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to turn this over, making sure that It's Your Day is still over here. I'm going to put some adhesive all the way along the edge here on the back. Okay. Then I'm going to lay this down. And this is going to be attached. It is it's 4 inches long. So that's why I had that mat be 4 inches long, or yeah, long this way. Perfect, I think. So if you get a white piece that doesn't go on centered completely on the that mat, then just move it over to the right a little bit, because this is going to be sticking out anyway. So there we go. And it's the little bit of it is attached to the back. And don't worry, it's going to be reinforced once we put it down on the card base. Now I need to grab that 6-inch piece of ribbon. You can start from the top or bottom, it doesn't matter. Putting like a corner of that, putting it through, and you just go up and down. I probably should have done some of this ahead of time. You just keep going up and down. So that one, I went through the first two, up the first one and down the second one. Then I'm going to go up the third one. So you're going up on the odd ones and down on the even circles. So you just keep doing this, keep pulling it. I don't want to pull it any more than that. I did make it a little longer than it needed to be. That way, while you're doing this, it doesn't start coming out the other end. You don't want that to happen. I'd hate to get it to the end of it and then I think, oh, I've got to go do the other end again. So get this on. If you want to, you could also cut the end of this at an angle and you'll get a little more of a point, but I'm not having any problems. Just keep going up and down. There are a lot of circles, so it does take a little bit of time, but not too bad. See, am I still on the screen? Good. I'll look up there for a second. Yes, Celia, the paper is, I've got, 2 or 3, I think 3 of the color families in it. A lot of times I might get 1 or 2, if any, of the 6x6 DSPs they get in each collection. This year I'm going to get all of them. I really like the designs in it. Okay, so there, we've kind of twisted down here, but I'm okay with that. Actually, I kind of like it. I might even twist that a little bit up here. I kind of like seeing some of the gold twisting a little bit. But there we go. That is all ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on the card base right now, and then I will trim the ribbon because I don't want it to be that long. Now I'm going to put even a little bit here on the ribbon back here. Then with the ribbon on the right, I'm going to put it up here at the top corner. I want the border of the petunia pop that is showing on the top and the left to be about the same. That'll get you the right placement. Plus it'll help make it so it goes on straight. Okay, so push all of this down. Now I'm going to take my scissors that cut my ribbon better. I'm just going to cut this down like so. Kind of do it at an angle. It can be straight. Actually, that kind of went straight and I kind of like it. So it doesn't matter if it's straight or crooked because sometimes it's folded too. So there we go. So that's how you get that weaved and put it on. Now I can put the flower on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to definitely put seal up here and then here along the sides, maybe a little bit right here, but I'm not going to put any down here because I'm going to be sticking that stem. Actually, I could probably put a little bit here. Just leave that center, this little center part right here with nothing. I'm going to lay this down first before I put it down all the way because I might want to move it a little bit. Make sure that this does not go past the fold of the basic, the Blackberry Bliss. Okay, so I'm going to just tap it. I might move it. We'll see. And I learned this after I made the card. I don't know why I didn't think of it sooner. Turn your stem over. I'm only going to put adhesive on the top and the bottom of the stem because I'm going to be sticking leaves near the center, and it's a lot easier if you don't have any adhesive there. I kind of like it angled this way. If you want it this way, you can just turn it around. I'm going to stick this. I'm actually going to stick it inside. I forgot I did that. I'm actually going to stick it inside. It can go underneath, so it would have been okay to put adhesive on the bottom center of the back of this section here. I forgot to, you know what? I actually, I'm going to just change that. On my original, it's hard to remember everything that you do. I'm just going to close that down because I did not want that to pop up too much. I forgot I had originally put my dimensionals on the underside of this purple piece to have it pop up more. But it looks just the same I would probably rather stick this piece on here, the DSP, play around with it. I'll show you the difference. I'm looking at my original, you really can't see the difference. So whichever one you want to pop up, you can pop up this part, the cardstock part a little more with the dimensionals, or you can do it with this one. If you do it on both, you can do that. I would just be nervous of it not being able to be mailed. But I do want it to curve this way, so the adhesive will go inside there. And I'm okay with the stem going past the basic white piece. I actually like that look. But definitely don't put any adhesive here in the center of the stem, because now I can take my leaves. And I don't know why I did glue, because I couldn't. Sometimes when I get messed up, I'm like, can't remember what I want to do next. Take this leaf here, the wider one, and I'm going to put it at an angle. I want to make sure it stays on the card base. Again, I don't want to go past. Then here's this one. And it goes on like so. I want to make sure, I'm okay if it goes under the flower a little bit. I just don't want it to cover up my, it's your day. And that's the other reason I can also move. Oops, I still want that point to go underneath the stem though. It looks a lot better. There we go. Nope, that looks fine to me. I could lift this up a little bit if I wanted to, because I hadn't pushed it down all the way, but I like that. I'm fine with it, so I'm going to push it down all the way. Now everything's attached really good. Now the last thing to put on is the bling. Oh, hi, Melissa. Oh, good. I'm glad you like the coneflower. Thanks, Becky. Oh, Crystal says I did it again. Now she's going to get this set. And you're in club, so you're going to be getting all this stuff. Get the card kits to make these. Okay, now since I have 4 cards in club, I'm going to be using every single color. So if you looked at when I showed you the cards, there was one that had petal pink flower on it, so that's the petal pink. Another one had a daffodil delight flower. That's one for that. There was another one that had some blues in it with the cloud cover was not the color of the flower, but there was cloud cover in it, so that's for this one. These are Mossy Meadow, and I've got a lot of Mossy Meadow on this one. So that's why I picked this. I knew these colors would go really well with a neutral cardstock. So I'm going to grab a large Mossy Meadow and put one there. Then I'm going to grab a small one. So instead of doing a triangle, I'm just doing like a little border right here. And I'm going to grab another large one. So I've got large, small. You can do all large, all small, whatever you want to do. There we go. That is the first card for club. Now I'm going to show you the original again. You saw it earlier. But you really can't tell the difference. This one, I put the dimensionals under the cardstock. This one, I put it under the DSP. It's just whichever one you want popped up. They look pretty much the same. So that is all I'm making here tonight. That's my first card. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let's see. I know I missed a ton of comments. Sorry about that, guys. Let's see. Joan. Oh, thank you, Joan. I'm glad you like it. And Jeanne. Oh, Carrie. Carrie Hankins. I haven't said hi to you. I'm glad you love it. You can watch the replay when as soon as this is over. Okay. I think I've seen other people's. Thanks, Gladys. Okay, so that was the first card for club. Those of you that are watching this are in my club. Now just go back to your PDF and click on the exclusive video, and you'll get you'll be able to make the other 3 cards for club. This is the only one I do for public. So everybody gets to learn how to do the first one. So you can see kind of how my club works. And then club ladies, you'll have the link to the other video for the last 3 cards, and you'll get all of that at the end of the month. Or I'll mail it out by the end of the month. Okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I really had fun doing that. If you missed the beginning of the video, I showed, talked about my club, how you can get in it and everything. I also showed the cards and everything that you get this month if you join this month. And I did forget to mention one thing. Well, here, let's do door price and I'll go over that part. Because I always have to have something to talk about when I do the hashtag, so you guys have time to get your hashtag door prizes in. Oh, thanks, Patty. I'm glad you liked it. Oh, thanks, Carolyn Porter. I'm glad you liked it. I love cone flowers. I bet they're my favorite, and I don't have any planted in my front yard. I've got to get some. I really like those a lot. So, oh, that's right. I was going to do door price. Let me get this up. So if you live in the United States and want to be part of the drawing, you are going to get one of the cards I made here, the card I made here tonight. So if you like that card, and a lot of you said you did, if you live in the United States, want to get in on the drawing for this, do hashtag door prize, type it in just like you see. There we go. Right there on the screen. It's do the hashtag door prize, no spaces, all small letters. So it's very important when you watch the live to get it typed in just right. That way you get in on the drawing so the program will know to get your comment, get your name into the drawing. Okay, so let's go ahead. So I want to show you that. That's the door prize right now. So while you guys are doing that, because there's always a major delay with the hashtag door prize. So I'm going to hurry up and go over club again. If you have any questions, just let me know. I'm going to get the captions back up so I can see them. Oh, thanks, Mary Schreiber. I'm glad you liked it. Seen a couple hashtag door prizes pop up. So club, get all of the information. And let me go ahead and show you. I'm not going to show you everything you get again, just what you can watch that at the beginning of the video. But here are all 4 cards. I show 4 different ways that you can do the flowers. So just click on that monthly online card club link. On Facebook, I've actually got it in the post now. So go ahead and click on the monthly online card club page link there. And on Facebook, just get into the video description and you'll see the link for it there. Get all the information, but you do have to sign up by the 15th. So I am running a little late. We celebrated, wrong one. Hold on. There we go. We celebrated Father's Day a week early, and our daughter and son-in-law came and stayed with us for the weekend, which is wonderful. But then I had a few extra things I had to do last week, like make Father's Day cards. I had to get the house cleaned up, all stuff that I was happy to do because we had a great weekend. It was a really, really nice weekend weather-wise. We just had a really good weekend. But I got behind, and I didn't get these done like I wanted to. So normally I would have done this last week. So you've only got until this Sunday, the end of the day this Sunday, to subscribe to get this. So on the 16th, I will place the order to get all of the supplies needed for the card club. So you need to get it in by then. If you happen to subscribe after the 15th, then you'll get in on the club I'm doing next month, in July, and I have not figured out which bundle I'm using yet. So if you want to get in on this one, make sure you subscribe by June 15th. Okay, that should be plenty of time for everybody to do their hashtag door prize and get the captions back on so I can see if there's anybody else. Oh, thanks, Cheryl. She says she lives close to me. She's actually on my team too. She's got some coneflowers. I will remind you. I have to look up how you, plus I have a ton of weeding to do, so it might be a little while. I'm behind on tons of things anymore. Okay, I'm hoping to get to work on that this weekend. All right. Oh, and the DSP, Tina, it is the the Neutrals 6x6 DSP. I showed it at the beginning of the video. I can grab, because some of it has been used up now, but it's a 6x6 pack, has 2 different double-sided designs. Oh, wait, should have striped. There we go. So it's those 2 designs and each color in the neutrals. So it's actually, the whole name is Neutral 6x6 Designer Series paper. And they've got a pack for every single collection with the same designs. Let's see, this year's 6x6 in the Royal. You think Royal? Oh, you're thinking Regals. Yeah, we've got it a Brights, one for the Brights collection, the Regals collection, the Subtles collection, the neutrals I just showed you, and both of the in colors sets. They've got one for every single collection. Oh, you're right. You're welcome, Tina. And Mary Catherine, you must have asked that question too. I just missed it. Sorry. Okay. It is time for the door prize. So I'm going to get this set up here in the background. I'm going to count to 3. Oh, wait a minute. Got to get myself ready here. Post-it notes, and also makes you guys have to wait longer. Gets the suspense going. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, go. My goodness, Teresa, the first time watching and you won. Congratulations. Let me get this off the screen here. So you have won this card. So I know I definitely don't have your address. So I can't remember. Oh, I should have looked. I can't remember if you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube. If you're YouTube, look down the video description and click that contact me link and give me your mailing address and I'll get this mailed out to you right away. If you're watching on Facebook, you can just message me there from my page and give me your mailing address that way. Okay, well, I think we are done. I'm going to get the captions back up. This is why I wish I could still use my tablet, because then I would have to keep going back and forth on these screens because I know I'm missing comments. Let's see here. Yeah, congratulations for Teresa. Hopefully, Teresa, I hope you're still watching. I haven't seen a comment. I hope you got to keep watching. But congratulations, Teresa. So you got to watch for the first time and you won the door prize. Not too bad. Okay, well, that is it for tonight, guys. If you have any questions, just contact me and I'll get back with you right away. And don't forget to check out the stuff about my monthly online card club. And also, if you want to just place orders with me, I've got those thank you gifts. I kind of went over at the beginning. Make sure you click on that thank you gifts link in the video description and the post there on Facebook to find out all the information there. You've got the whole month to get up to 4 thank you gifts. Okay, that is it. So have a great Father's Day weekend. So we're already done. My husband, I said it's not fair. He's getting 2 weekends, but he deserves it. So I'll see you guys all again. Plan is next week, I'm going to a crop. I'm sure I'll be able to do a live because the crop doesn't start till Thursday. So I should be good. So I'll be back next week at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. Bye, guys.